Hi guys, so in this video I'll talk a little bit about important metrics. We're going to talk about conversions, we're going to talk about cost, impressions, and clicks. Let's get started. I think first of all I would like you to watch this video with, there is the link of the video, guys, over here. I have it over here. So please take this link and watch the video over here. It's about 3 minutes, 2.5 to be precise. It's 2.5 minutes. Please watch this video. It's about creating a campaign, and then come back to me. Not this video, not creating a campaign, sorry, the video on tracking your goals. Yeah. So what is a conversion? You understood that a conversion is an action that you would like someone to take. For example, clicking. Not only seeing and viewing your link, your search ad on Google, but also clicking on it. Or on your site, you would like them to place an order. So these are the kind of actions, desired actions that you would like your customers to make. Or for example, clicking and then providing their email address as a lead, and so on. Also over here, we're going to talk about different basic metrics. This is a video where you can watch on your own instead of me watching it right now with you, and the audio might not be that great anyway. So please watch it. It's about Google Ads tutorials. It's about search basics. In fact, it's about defining cost, impressions, clicks, and conversions. This is part of the Google Ads tutorials, the readiness series. So please watch this video. Let me check how why do I always go back to this? Let me just check. The length of the video. This video might not be that long. It's about 3.5 4 minutes. All right, now let's keep going with the definitions again. So impressions are the number of times people have seen your ad. Clicks is how many times people clicked your ad. So clicks is the action, that desirable action, the action that you would like them to do, hopefully. So with the search ads. So clicks over impressions will give you what we call it the click-through rate, CTR. Clicks over impressions is CTR. Now we have the cost also, which is how much you're paying for a specific campaign. This would be the money spent over the number of clicks. So click-through rate is the clicks over impressions, which is views. As you can see, here's an I, which is views. And here is the mouse cursor, which is like a proxy for clicks. Now for cost, the metric here is the cost per click, the CPC. CPC is the cost per click, which is equals to total clicks over total money spent. Yeah, so that would be the cost per click. Okay, here's the cost per click is the average cost. I forgot the word average, didn't I? The average cost per click. Why did we say average cost? Probably I need to just take this, yeah, and add it here. Don't you guys think so? It's more relevant. So there's also more space, right? So now it's all right and neat. So here's impressions, clicks, click-through rate. Here is cost, and then cost per click. Why is it the average? Tell you why it's an average. Because if you are running a campaign over a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the keywords in the market, it's a marketplace. There's bidding. It's an open marketplace. So it's a bidding process, right? The prices change over time based on the demand. So they are sensitive, they're elastic. It's economy, right? Economics. So basically, when demand changes, prices changes. The price for a Christmas gift, for example, the keyword that has the word Christmas on it, in it, a key phrase that has Christmas in it, is very expensive around Christmas time. But throughout the year, other than that, it's just not that expensive. So because of that, the keyword a click, the cost per click, the bid changes. When the bid changes, then this is an average. This is an average because the price changes over the period of the campaign, and this is why we say average cost per click, if you're wondering why it's an average. All right. Conversions. Conversion rate is basically the action, the conversions, the number of actions, the number of conversions over the number of clicks. So we had clicks over impressions, the click-through rate. Now we have conversions over clicks. This is the conversions. So if we want to draw a funnel, I'm not recording on my Surface, so I don't have my pen, my nice pen. But let's see if I can do something here. Maybe I can draw something here on OneNote for us to see. Let me just draw something. So if we are here having a funnel, then in digital marketing, this is the money spent. This is how much money that you are investing or injecting into a certain marketing campaign. First thing the customers or the viewers will see is the impressions. They get a view. So we have the views, the number of views. So if views is the first thing, customers will be the first metric, let's say. Not metric, but the first measure here is the views. And the views are greater. So this is why they are on the top of the funnel, and we refer to a funnel because the funnel, it narrows down, down, down. It's like filtering down. So we filter down the views into the desirable versus the undesirable. The undesirable ones, I don't want to say it this way, but I want to make it easier for you to understand that maybe my views, the goal is to have clicks, right? So clicks or views that leads to clicks are those that filter down with higher value. So this is views. Some of these views might lead to the next step, which is clicks over here. So clicks, in the ideal scenario, if you are super successful, all your views will give you all the clicks, right? This means it is a parallel. It's not a funnel anymore. So this is why we draw the funnel in such a way that we show that if views are actually greater volume than clicks. So this is why we narrow it down and we use a funnel. So then clicks over here, this ratio of clicks over views or impressions, I'm just gonna put it V, okay? For now, for faster. This is the CTR, which is a click-through rate. It's a rate, it's a ratio, yeah? So this will be clicks over views, yeah? All right, now let's see what happens next to these clicks. Hopefully these clicks will give us a conversion. So here we have conversion. Why did I say conversion? Because sometimes these clicks can lead to completing the subscription form for a newsletter. So my goal is a lead. In this case, this is the conversion. So the number of conversions over the number of clicks, that will will be the conversion rate? Do you see both of them end with the word rate? This is a click-through rate. This is conversion rate, yeah? Okay, after these conversions, hopefully we will end with loyalty. So this is what we need. Loyal customers that come again and again and again and again and again and again and again. But of course, there is a churn rate, or there is a defection rate, even with loyal customers over the years. This is the assumption usually in marketing. So over the years or over time, there will be a reduction. So this is why we use the funnel. Now, how about the money spent? We never used it here. So actually, the money spent over clicks. So money spent over clicks is actually the average. I need to always say average cost per click. The average cost per click. Now, how about the money spent over conversions? So money spent over conversions is actually the cost per action. This is cost per click. So we already used the C, right? So we're going to use action here because conversion is a desirable action. So cost per action, right? So CPC is cost per click. And also this is an average as well, because not necessarily, no. And so this is cost per action, okay, which is the money spent over conversions. So maybe I should add here a slide for you, because in fact gonna add this and update the slides for you guys, because I usually teach a case study when time allows, when we're not on this flip and online hybrid mode. So I'm gonna just put it here in any way. And usually, just as let me just say something also interesting here. Usually here with the views and clicks, these we call it up to here. We call it the upper what objectives, and this is the bottom objectives. And usually for these kind of goals, you shouldn't be spending as much money as this conversion kind of goal. So for conversion, this is more valuable, and you should be setting up your strategy in a different way, just like La Cuenta. Okay, because in La Cuenta, they focused on the bottom funnel. Here, they focus on the loyal customers. They want the loyal customers to keep going like that, looping like this, rather than going down the funnel and leaking down. Do you see that? Rather than keep on looping inside here until, as I told you, over time they're going to be a defection rate, instead of just letting it go and accept reality and nature. The marketer job is to keep looping up, keep going up, keep going up. So your defection rate here is not as high as it is here. You got me? Cost per acquisition or cost per action. Cost per action is the major factor that distinguishes CPA from other metrics like cost per conversion or click-through rate just for like simple revenue. While cost per conversion can refer to things like newsletter signups, which is cost per action, which is refers exclusively to leads. Cost per acquisition in particular, that leads to money, is the most important. It's easy to see why CPA is often considered the most important metric, or sometimes even the only one that matters. Unfortunately, this kind of metric doesn't open up to all users of the platform, of the tools of Google Ads, but over time you will be able, as you progress and you pay more and you become a customer, and a loyal customer, successful customer with Google Ads, this kind of options will open up. But as a default, like right from the beginning, it's very difficult for you to start with the cost per acquisition kind of campaign. Your email marketing campaign, for example, could generate all the leads in the world, but if these leads are not really converting into money, a return on investment, then this is a problem, isn't it? You need money, you need revenue. So here's the cost per acquisition, which is the cost over the number of conversions or the number of orders placed. So the key to determining a good CPA lies in your average revenue per customer, but not only that, actually, not only the average revenue per customer, guys, but also the customer acquisition cost. And the average revenue per customer, we usually in marketing refer to the average order value, AOV, the average order value. And then from the average order value, we can extract the average revenue per customer. It's like in reverse, because the customer buys a product with the price tag. The price tag includes both includes both profit and cost, which is revenue, this whole revenue. So the average order value is the same as the average revenue per customer. And then you can extract, from there the customer profitability. You will have a better idea of how much you should be spending to win that customer over. Actually, you will have a better idea when you compute the customer profitability, and then from the customer profitability you kind of segment it accordingly, and then from there you could start looking at the customer acquisition cost. So the acquisition cost of a customer shouldn't exceed the profitability, the average profitability. So let's say from the average profit, I can sacrifice 20%, 30% on acquisition costs, on marketing. So this is the kind of thing. For example, if you are spending $100 per customer, but only getting $50 in revenue from them, then that is obviously very poor CPA. Or even if you're getting $50 in profit, even if you're getting $150 in revenue, but actually your profit is less than $100, which is like your profit is, I see what they mean by revenue. Here revenue also minus, okay, they're talking about minus operations cost or cost of goods sold, and minus operations cost, and operations cost also involve the marketing cost, which is $100. Then in this sense, yeah. But if you want to break it down and you want to see how much you should be spending on here to acquire a customer, you will have the price tag minus the cost of goods sold minus all operations cost except marketing, and then see how much left for profit plus marketing, and see how much you would like to give for marketing, for customer acquisition, of course, on average. All right, guys, and we usually do this with aggregate measures. Aggregate measures means after putting the customer or grouping the customers in cohorts, so it's all in averages. All right, lovely people, this is it for this video. I'll see you in the next video where I'll talk about the rank. I'll check first of all how long this video is and how long the previous video, and then see if we have enough time to cover the ad rank.